When the NBA announced that rookies who kicked off their careers in the bubble last year would still qualify to win the Rookie of the Year award for the following season, we all had one name in mind that we thought could legitimately take over and snatch the trophy: Bol Bol. Bol Bol has been a guy that we've been excited about for quite a while, and it's mainly for his freakish combination of height and talent. Oh yeah, and because he's the son of Manute Bol, the tallest player in NBA history. Don't be deceived by his early celebrity status, however, because 1 year before his birth, his father, Manute, was taken in by the South Sudanese government and was banned from returning to the US after being accused of being an American spy. Him and his wife had to flee from civil war and eventually were stranded in Egypt for years, where Bol Bol was born and lived out the first few years of his life. But after the early struggles, Bol's natural privileges over his opponents on the court would prevail over all else. He stood at 7 foot in high school and was ultra talented with insane handles and just as insane shooting. He really was the face of high school basketball for a little bit there, and the Kevin Durant comparisons were running rampant. It's strange to say it, but his run in high school really has been the peak of his career, at least at this point in time. He would then go on to attend Oregon, suffered some injuries, was drafted way later than anyone thought he would be, still had to recover from those same injuries, and finally, while on one of the deepest rosters in the league, he got an opportunity to get on the court and made headlines after showing sparks of being an insane NBA player. This block, catch, and pull-up three play went absolutely viral, and for good reason. This is nuts. This is a 7'2" guy doing these things, and yes, by the way, he grew 2 more inches, as if his advantages weren't already unfair enough. In his 7 regular season games for the Nuggets, Bol proved a lot. He proved that he wasn't just a reincarnation of Thon Maker, another freak of a player who was great in high school that was built like and also played like Bol. This play we referenced earlier by itself proves this, because in 5 seasons, we've never seen a play like this out of Maker even once. And the most underrated part, at least in my opinion, the wingspan. Apparently Mo Bamba and Taco Fall have longer wingspans, but I think Bol just knows how to use his 7'8" reach a lot better. Just look at this screenshot. His feet are on the ground and his elbow is near the rim. This is a guy that plays power forward. You know who else plays power forward? Royce O'Neal. He's 6'4". Good luck trying to guard this guy, buddy. But the Bol Bol talks have been slowing down rapidly. It really just seems like the hype is up, and that's strange, especially for a player who had so much potential. I don't know why nobody is talking about it, or maybe it's just me being out of the loop, but the guy isn't even in the Nuggets rotation this year. In 3 games, Bol has played 14 minutes, has yet to score a point, and has a rebound, a block, and 2 fouls recorded for the season. I'm not gonna criticize his performance given how small of a sample size it is, but what is this? Denver, play the man. We already know he's capable. We already know his floor is a lot higher than many might have already thought. So what's going on? Denver really has a cluster of power forwards assigned to the roster, a total of 6 as a matter of fact. We all know Paul Millsap is the set-in-stone starter, and off the bench they did sign JaMychal Green, but he was inactive for the first 4 games of the season due to injury. And although 6 power forwards might sound like an intimidating amount of competition, most of these guys really are no-names. One's on a 2-way contract, and as for the rest of them, I'll put a lot of money on the line that you've never heard of any of them either. In game 1 of the year, Paul Millsap played 36 minutes. That's a lot of playing time. In the first quarter of this game, Millsap gets some rest and Denver opts to just play without a power forward. No minutes for Bol Bol. Game 2, Bol Bol gets the most playing time he's gotten all season at the time of this recording, and by that, I mean he gets to play 5.5 minutes. Millsap only plays 21 minutes, and when he's not in, he's replaced by PJ Dozier over Bol most of the time. Denver really likes to play this 4-guard small ball lineup when Millsap rests. Game 3. Bull plays 5 minutes yet again. Dozier replaces Millsap when he comes out of the game at around the 3-minute mark in the first, the way he has continuously been doing so throughout the season, and then 2 other power forwards in Vlatko Cancar and Zeke Naji entered the game to play in the garbage time of a blowout game that Bull could have very well showed out in. I have to assume that Mike Malone views Bull as too good to participate in garbage time minutes, but also not good enough to be in the core rotation, which is pretty much meaning that Bull is stuck between a rock and a hard place. I mean, under that logic, how is he ever supposed to play? He's going to play 3 minutes in the following game, and then JaMychal Green is going to return back from his injury, and with that, one of the most hyped up prospects of the season will then go on to rack up 4 straight DMPs, only to play 2 minutes in a game against Philly and drop a crazy stat line of 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0. The whole situation is just really unfortunate. Denver's known for their ability to implement new players into their system like Michael Porter Jr., Monte Morris, and Malik Beasley back when he was on the team, but we've also seen outliers like Isaiah Thomas fail to find a role there. Maybe Bull might just be one of these outliers. At this point, all I can do is hope that I'm wrong, but with the acquisition of JaMychal Green, the overplaying of Paul Millsap, and the small ball lineups where PJ Dozier is playing the 4 we've seen being used to kick off the year, it's not looking that great for him. We are only 9 games into the year, and pretty much every team's rotation is bound to change, and maybe the Nuggets should look into that. They currently have a 5-5 record and rank 10th in the Western Conference, and I honestly don't see Mike Malone being all that stubborn of a coach, so why not give it a shot? If what you're doing right now isn't working, you honestly don't have all that much to lose. Unfortunately, however, after years of waiting and having to contain his abilities, Bull is only going to have to do more of the same. He's not in a great spot in Denver, and honestly, maybe a trade is on the horizon. At this point, it's just too early to tell. I really just listed like 4 different possible outcomes that I honestly can say are all realistic, so I guess we are just going to have to wait and see. It just sucks to see this guy have to wait it out for yet another year. I'm gonna finish this one off showing you all a clip of Nuggets coach Mike Malone talking about Bull's role with the team. He doesn't rule out the possibility of him getting some playing time in the future, but also makes it very clear that he is going to have to earn his minutes. Nothing is going to come easy.
Yeah, when I think of how you define a player regarding his position, I always look at it from a defensive perspective. Who can you guard? That's to me how I judge. Is Bull a 5, 4, or 3? And in Bull's case, obviously he has the perimeter skills on offense of a 3 or a 4. Defensively, can he guard some 5s? Yes. Can he guard some 4s? Yes. As you saw in the bubble, when he was in the game, in the seeding games, we used a lot of zone defense, trying to funnel the ball to him so he can be a shot blocker, play to his strengths. Regarding his role this year, we have a lot of talented players, and nothing is going to be given to anybody. Bull's going to have to earn those minutes. He did a really nice job when he got an opportunity in the bubble. But just like I told our team the other day, last season was great. It was historic in nature, Western Conference Finals. None of that matters now.
And with that, we are going to conclude this video. I have 2 videos flashing up on screen that you can check out right now. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss these ones. Finally, if you enjoyed this content, why not subscribe? It's so easy and simple, and it really does just make my day to see that little number go up. My happiness is, of course, dictated by my sub count. The plug to the Twitter is also up on screen. I'm very active over there, and with that, stay safe out there.